Hello, beautiful diamonds of light. Let me try to get this in here for you all. I recently just finished this painting and delivered a message through this painting, and because this is definitely based on the energies and the frequencies. Hopefully you all can get the depiction of the helix here. The helix, DNA helix. Because this is all, this painting is about what we're going through in the energetic shift genetically from within. So, I have been experiencing a lot of, I want to say more physical, like I went through a lot of emotional purging. Extra pain in places, like I can't even remember the last time I had tooth pains, a lot of fatigue, aches, like in my bone. I don't know if anybody know of restless leg syndrome, but it's like my whole body has been feeling like it's not just my legs, my whole body is like down to the very core. I'm talking about aches, back pain flaring back up. Oh my God, stomach. Indigestion, stomach burning, nauseous, just a lot. I have been getting hit with a lot of these symptoms, and then it's all because of the energies that is coming in right now through the planetary systems, the galactic systems, and also the shift that we're going in as far as DNA transformation. We're going through a major DNA transformation to be able to prepare us for the extreme new energies that is going to be coming through, because this is going to just rev up. And as it rev up, we're transforming. We are changing. Mother Earth, Gaia is changing. Everything is changing from within and throughout. So, trust me, we are on the roller coaster. And as you see, this is like a roller coaster to me too. A ride. Let me explain this. Let me try to break down this for y'all. Okay. Here, I don't know if y'all can really see it, but I'm gonna get a closer version of it so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. But these are actually, each ring symbolizes a different formation of our genetics that is connected. Each formation has a different coding, a different frequency, and different information that is coming from it. But right now we're linked, as you see this diamond, I want to say, diamond shape. But it's linked. It's like it's linked together in this chain. And through this linking, I guess some of it is so linked in that it's like, I want to say that it's going through, but there's some blockages. But also, it's also DNA information has been, it's just do this, is do. So it's reading off each other, but it's also not wholly free or separated, because really it needs to be separated to be able to function as its own whole being, own whole entity, I want to say, so that it can collect all of the divine information that is given to this one link that is within the genetics. Because within each of these what you see black lines here is really the star formation. When I get up close, you'll be able to see that I have like white and yellow dots, because really we'll have universal DNA. And that's the information that we're tapping into. And each link is universal information from divine existence of us, universally, because we are multi-universal beings, okay? So this information that we hold within our DNA is linked and it's been locked. So as this energy, as you see these frequency waves, that's what it is. And it's different colors of frequency waves coming through. It's more than just three, but I feel like we're in the three trans right now, the three motions, the three formations of certain main frequencies is coming through for us right now through the planet, to be able to, I want to say, unlock, because this is what this is. This is this, but it's another representation of each ring or each cellular formation given actually be in separation so it can be within this whole self and receive the whole information. Now, this right here is the electrical frequency energies, because within here, as I get closer, you'll see there's light language or vibrational frequency energies. And I actually wrote the light languages in this of each formation of vibrational frequencies that's coming in, which is also electrical energy coming through the electrical energy, charging up our DNA, helping us to break down and I want to say activate the dormant genetics that they call junk genetic. Our DNA is being activated and turned on. It's doing different things. It's linking and it's unlinking, and then it just comes back and link again, because it's going to go through different geometric shifts. That's what I'm getting. This is one formation of what I have wrote this diamond, but it's actual different geometric formations within our DNA that is linked with the universe. Because and I painted this red. I'll be able to see you because we bleed, our blood is considered red. So it's just part of the art. But this is actually the universal formation of our DNA. This is what DNA really represents and link. Our universal connection of information that we have that is wholly within us. And it's a lot of it, because with every star that you see in the sky, or every planet, we're connected to throughout the stars, throughout the universe, throughout multi-universes. This stuff is in us. This is what our genetics really is.
In the next section of my video, I will be addressing the signs and symptoms of our DNA awakening and the things that will be happening to people as these energies come in the DNA awaken. This is the reason why I named this video Ascension Symptoms. Is it COVID? I had this prediction months before COVID hit and was mainstream. This came through me to paint this painting, and from my perspective and from my intuition and my guidance that I was given to me, which I have a lot of paintings that I have painted and predictions that has came true that I would be bringing forth slowly but for surely. So listen to this section coming up where I mentioned about the signs and symptoms and things that will be happening to people. And this was in December 2019 when I painted this picture. Actually, I started painting the picture in the end of November, and I finished in December, and I gave this video in December. And in this video, it was talking about signs and symptoms that we will be experiencing during these times as the energies is coming in. So ask yourself, as I have been asking myself, all of the things that's going on around the world with this whole COVID thing, with us covering our faces. You got to understand that we're in the Aquarian age in the air age, okay? So a lot of the information is really strongly coming through the air. And we was in the Piscean age before this, which had to do with water. And a lot of information came through the water. And what did they do? They poisoned the water. They put so much toxins and fluoride and stuff in the water to contaminate the water, so we wouldn't get that divine connection that we was meant, and those informations that we was meant to get in the water that was triggering, which still did trigger a lot of people's DNA anyway, but they did do so much poison and toxin in the water to slow down the activation of the DNA then. Now we're in a lighter energy. Now we're in a more extreme electrifying. The air is very electrifying. It's invisible, but it's there. But the information that is coming in through the air, they are poisoning the air. They are spraying hideously. They even got us covering our faces, right? To not breathe in this information. We're thinking it's about this virus that is airborne, but ask yourself questions about all of this. So these are the predictions and the things that came into me about what's really going on with our bodies. And I was feeling a lot of these signs and symptoms way months, not the year before. definitely months before, if not a year or two before this whole COVID thing came along. Okay, so we've been getting these Ascensions and stuff, but they knew when at a point in time that the energies were going to get even more intense and rapid and speed up, and they was going to use this virus as a way to and these energies coming in, as a way to usher in this virus, because they knew it would be having these signs and symptoms. They knew that people would be passing away anyway. So why not usher in this fear and this control? And these are my predictions, and this is what I'm bringing forth. Just pay attention to the rest of the video, please. And, just know that this is bigger than a virus. And you got to understand that anytime the system is going through any shifts and changes, and we are considered, what is a virus? A virus is something that comes in and changes the normality of things, supposedly. It comes in and disturbs the system, okay? And changes the systems and take on different hosts and replicate and make new this and that. I can't go into the deep medical term or scientific terms of what all of our viruses do, but I do know that much. So yes, they can say this is a virus because it is an energetic attack on the system, because we are shifting, and they know we are shifting genetically in through the energetic shift. They know our DNA is being affected and we are being affected by these energies, but they knew that we will be feeling really bad so much because they have been toxining and poisoning us with the things we eat, the air we breathe, the water we drink, on top of the processed food. So now when these energies come in, we feel like crap. And that's why it's in these times of usher to eat healthier, eat better, whatever. But more than anything, hydrate. But the thing is, even if you eat better, even if you hydrate, even if they always find a way, even if you breathe in the air, they toxins, they doing everything they can to poison us. Okay? The thing is the mind is powerful. So the thing is to think positive, to love. The heart is powerful. So raise your frequencies and vibrations in your heart and your mind, your consciousness, and expand in that, and everything else in the world, on the planet, the solar system, galaxy, and the universe will revert to that positive frequency, because this is what this is all about, us shifting to greater versions of ourselves. Through the pressure, we create what? Beautiful diamonds. Okay, please pay attention to the rest of the video, Beautiful Diamonds in Light, and let me know what you think.
This is what our genetics really is. And it's not junk. It's divine information that we have to tap into through these frequencies. And that's why we're getting hit. A lot of people are having either also cold and flu-like symptoms. A lot are still emotional things. But more than anything, you're gonna feel this physically a lot right now, and that's because we are transforming. Our DNA is being shifted, reversed, and turned on, and we're actually going to be able to move forward because the planet is changing, the environment is changing, and for us to be able to still reside and withstand here on this planet in this reality, we're gonna have to shift. Our genetics is shifting. We have to, but everybody that is doing the work, you're being guided to change your diet, being guided to exercise, being guided to do more self-care, self-love, and that's to play a big part of it. The heart plays a big part of whether these genetics is going to be able to be turned on, so you can withstand the energies that is coming in, so you can continue to reside here, because it's sad to say we all have to transform in this world anyway, but a lot of us that is not taking care of ourselves, you're going to see a lot of people get really sick and ill, and maybe have to transform and, their energy elsewhere and become and do it all over again. Not necessarily in the 5D earth, because this is what we're going to. The future, I don't want to say future, the now is changing. The now has changed. We are changing it. And these are definitely guidelines to our sole purpose of understanding who we are genetically. It's beyond, the genetic has to do with the energy. The frequencies of our genetics have played a role deeper than what we perceive to see of skin color. But everybody has different codings. Everybody have a lot of the same as well, because it depends on the bloodline, but also depends on the energy and frequencies that you intact with, that you are connected to universally. Is going to depend on what type of transformation you're going to be able to make genetically for the information that you receive to be able to move forward in the near future, I would say. Move forward in the now. We have to understand that we're more than what we could ever perceive, that everything plays a role. Everything is one. Our genetics is something that is universally designed, universally energetically designed. So as you receive this energy and you activate these different codings within you, these universal connections to the divine stars, you are able to tap into higher aspects of yourself, which will be able to help you to unfold who you truly are, to do what you're here to do as a human being, because we came here to have a human experience. They if you know anything about blood sacrifice and all that stuff, they do these things because our genetics is so powerful and it holds so much coding. It holds so much coding and information. And they know if they can just tap into you, they can tap into some stuff. That's why we got to learn to tap into ourselves, okay? Go within. Ask yourself. Ask your genetics. Be like, what am I to do for me? What am I guided to do? How do I activate you? You got to go within. You got to go within to turn it on. You know, because the information is there. We're so divinely created. We're so divinely connected to the great all that is, and we don't even understand. We don't understand as humans, like, who we are really powerfully. Like, we are some powerful beings, and it all comes from every aspect of the mind, body, and soul, which is everything to do with genetics, with your DNA, because that's what holds you together. That's the blood flowing through the veins, the electrical charge, the nervous system. As you get hit by these frequencies and information, you get this charge. You also charging your genetics to transform and take a different geometric shift. Okay, so as you take these geometric shifts, you're actually tapping into other timelines. You're actually tapping into other essences of what to bring here. See, it's beyond what you can physically. The blood is beyond the physical. It's, although it seems physical, it's also, you got the plasmic part of it, right? That's a whole nother different. You got different levels, even to the three frequencies. It's a different level to the collagen and the plasma and the water in your blood. Like it all has a purpose of actually energetically configuring what to do next, what to turn on, what to turn off, what to get rid of. Because we have to purify our blood, because we got so many chemicals and metals and unnecessary, unnatural metals and toxins within our DNA that is causing disturbances to where a lot of us can't even receive the right frequencies that's coming in. So when we do get hit, we don't, it's like a surge, like it's getting burnt out. So that's why it's so far important that we learn to purify ourselves and learn how to clean ourselves out, so we can be the purest we can. So when we do get hit with these energies, these frequencies, we can actually turn on the right. We can actually not surge our genetics out or burn them out or fry them out, but actually activate them to be able to come forward to retain what is meant to come in for us, so that we can be better of better people of humanity and not be of this destructive mind. We can be in our higher thought, our higher formations of what we're to do to make the right necessary steps for this planet and humanity as a whole, you know? So I want to show you all this up close, a little closer. Let me bring it in. Sorry, excuse me. So as you can see, each ring represents is representation of the chakras too. So that's different light codings, different bodies within itself. Each ring is different cells, which is a body within, as which is the stars that you see is in. It's another body whole formation of information. Tons of information come through just one singular cell, one singular molecule, one single atom that we're made up of. Like, so much information can come through that one essence of that self. So this is what I'm seeing, and that's all of it is to do with the helix and the being connected to the universal bloodline. All right, the universal information. Like I say, this is the frequencies coming through, and that's the electrical frequencies, getting the light language, so that we're able to actually use this, like I did in my last video. I did a DNA activation through light language, and this coding to activate the heart chakra. That's what I did, is made a shift in your DNA. I sent out a frequency to help shift the DNA to unlock that part of you so you can start moving forward, okay? And as you see, this was here is this each separate body, each separate entity, but it's also stars within each formation. So there's more. It goes deep. It goes far and beyond. Within. I just wanted to share this with you guys. I love art, and I'm giving art this information through me to paint and guide.